just replicate it and show you how to go for it step by step. Okay. So, this logo. Okay. This cursor over here, this is the selection tool. We can make selections using this one. This one is the direct selection tool. I'll show you the use of all this. Let's get started with the design itself. Okay, so here this icon shows the shapes. We can choose rectangle, rounded rectangle, ellipse, polygon, star. I never use the flare tool and I don't seriously know the use of it because I never felt the need for it. Okay, so we will choose the rounded rectangle tool. Okay. To create a shape. Choose the shape from here, drag and drop. Okay. Now this is why this won't be visible. So let's choose a color. This dropper over here, this is the eyedropper tool, which is used to take the color from. Like I'm going to take the color from the Sidepath logo itself. With this shape chosen, I click on the dropper tool and take the color from the what is it? So rectangles, rounded corner rectangles. Okay, so this is the one. Choose it, press Alt plus Shift, and just drag it. Alt is for copy, and Shift will give you the. It will maintain the direction. Okay.
Can't we share the first one only?
Sorry.
Can't we share the first one only?
And share the first one. Sorry.
Sam, actually you can do it, but it depends upon what you're creating.
Guys, we are actually in a tight schedule, so we'll take Q&A later on. So let her show the demo first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this rectangle, it's this is a fill color. We don't want the fill. We want the lines. We want these lines. Okay. So I will go over here. This is the fill, and if you toggle the use this toggle button, it will shift to stroke. I'll just show what it does. You see that? Now it's lines, and we have over here stroke. We can increase the stroke. This you can increase the number using the up arrow key. Okay. All right. And you have to duplicate the same stroke over on this one. So click on this one. Choose the I from the keyboard. Choose I, and once you click on I, this eyedropper tool will appear. You just have to choose it from the previous one. Click on that. Right. Now we need 4 of these. So again, Alt and Shift, drag and.
Pooja, just a minute. Just a minute. I think your screen is kind of free. I mean, going for me. Is it happening for everybody?
No.
Okay, maybe my network issue then. Maybe my network. Okay, cool. Then go ahead, guys. Yeah, go ahead, Pooja.
Okay. All right. Go to check the. Okay. Now we need to make a shape out of it. The S shape that is presented over here. All right. Now we'll be using the direct selection tool, which is the second arrow over here. Let's click on that and on this particular part of the rectangle, hit delete. That is it. Can delete this part. Click on that. Click on it again. Here. Okay. Okay. So this is a basic shape we have got. Now it would be
The voice is actually cracking. Is it for me only?
It's for everyone else.
For everyone.
Okay.
Pooja, I think there's some fluctuation in your network. Okay, 1 second, Pooja, 1 second, please hold now. Uh,
is it visible?
yeah, now it's all better.
Okay. Okay. So we write that the S of our logo. Now this is a stroke form. Stroke form means if you okay. Now there is a control Y mode where you can see the actual outline of whatever you have drawn on your screen. So hit control Y. Now you see that it's not in expanded form. It's just so we need to expand it to make a shape. Right. Hit control Y again and then with the above selection we choose this and then we go to object expand. Okay. Fill and store both. In outlines form. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Actually, when I can't see the screen, I'm checking my network
Yeah.
5 times. I thought it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
actually, that's
also
what I
connected
am
five
doing.
times.
I also reconnected.
Oh.
I
Should I
also reconnected.
should I reconnect?
Yeah, I think that would be better if you reconnect.
Okay. Is it visible now? Okay. So, yeah, we have again formed our S of the sidebar. Now, if you hit control, you can see that this is now in outline form. After I clicked on expand. If you missed that part, I can do that again. Okay. Hello.
the Pooja. You're
Yeah.
like audible.
Yeah.
I'll show you another example. Suppose this is a line. I draw this line and make it a stroke by hitting it, the toggle button over here, and choose it and increase the stroke. Now, if you want to see the outlines of the stroke, you will have to hit Control Y. See, this is only a line.
Okay.
But when once you hand it over to clients, it should ideally be in outline form like this one. Okay, so Control Y again, and then we go to expand it. We go to Object, expand. Okay. Now if you hit Control Y again, you can see that it's an outline. Okay, Control Y. So similarly, this S is in outlines form, but it's broken. Let's combine it as a shape. We choose it. We go to Pathfinder, which is over here. This is the Pathfinder tool, and there are various shape ones over here. this mode over here, this combines various sections of the of an image which are joined, but like these are disconnected by these borders. Okay, hit that. Now it's a complete shape. Control Y. See, all the lines and everything has been joined. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in order to get this shape, we are going to hit that. We are going to choose the rounded rectangle tool again. And yeah, okay. One more thing is, if you want to have a square or a rectangle which has all sides equal, you have to hold Shift and then drag your. Sorry.
Pooja, I have a small question. I think uh, I mean I wanted to know the idea why you thought of choosing this shape exactly, like how the perspective of design thinking, like how you first take your first approach, like what design should you implement based on the company's brand name or the whatever it is. Like just a small intro, not need not to go much in deep, just a small like how you start thinking on that part.
Okay, so when I was told about the concept of your logo and the word side path, okay, so I thought it's going to have an icon for sure, because the icon would be used in various places like the website and then your products if you are any of those. So it had to contain some form of S, and then that S should look something like a path. All right. So I tried various designs. I'll show you how many variations I tried for that, and finally the one to choose. So here is the one. Okay, these were the designs that I did as the first draft. Some form of path. Now, whenever we think of a logo designing, we look at the name of that logo very carefully. Some or like all or few of its elements should be there in the logo. Okay, so this one I chose path. This is a path. Then this one I chose S. It's not looking very clean. And this one was the one that you people chose, and we made it better to make it the final logo of the sidebar. Okay, this is an S, and also it looks like a path, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, just to add, I think people, a lot of people will be knowing this, but just to reiterate for new people, like logos are the legal entity. Okay, so whenever you go for registration, better keep three, four designs and handy and hand over to clients, so that when first of all he should be picking the one which he likes, and then he should be having an option which can be getting registered. Can charge accordingly.
yeah,
But yeah, sometimes the one he picks will already be registered, so he'll have to rework the logo design part.
that's true. That's true. So it's always better to design from scratch. You can take ideas from the internet, but you should do something unique to the logo so that it doesn't violate the copyright issues. Yeah.
Okay, Pooja, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So okay, so we're doing the background of the logo, which is the rounded rectangle again, and hold shift and alt will make it a symmetric. Means all sides will be equal. Okay, hold and then release. Okay, now this one has to go. Uh, it needs to be rotated in order to make it look like this. So uh, once we once we choose it from the direct selection arrow here, you will see these borders over here, and on the corner of the borders, you will see this arrow is like rotating sort of arrow. You will see. Just hold it and press shift. This will give you a 45 degrees rotate. Okay, and move it like that. So we get. Okay. Now this S doesn't resemble this S because It's not possible to exactly copy that one. We can, if you want, you can increase the width of this one, this S. How do we do that? Go to object. There is a tool called path, and there's an option of offset path. Okay, it's already set on 10. This offset will give it a required. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, audible.
Okay. We will choose. We will see how wide we want to be. Okay. We can do preview it here. Click the preview icon here, and we can see how wide we want it to be. So I want it a bit more wider. Okay, I think that will do. Okay, that is the previous one. Okay, now we just have to. Okay, we have to reach this one as well. So shift and rotate. And we want more rounded corners, so just bring them in a bit, like so. I think that will do. Okay. Now get this one inside and get a white color. Okay, there is something called arrange. You have to arrange. I mean, these work like layers. So we want the red box to be our background. We have to click on that. Go to, right click on that. You see the arrange option over here. And once you come to the range option, there is bring to front, bring forward, send backward. We have to send it backward so the S is visible. And we have made the S in white color, so we send it back. So just arrange, send to back. Now the S is visible, right? Should be a bit, I think. Control Z can undo whatever action you have done. Okay, we'll make it a bit more. Now, since I chose a bigger, this rounded rectangle, it's coming at the corners, not exactly as the side path, but just to give you an idea of how I did it. Okay.
Okay, Pooja, I think that's more than enough for this hands-on beginner session.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
I
would
think
you like
guys,
to see?
those who have questions can go ahead and ask
Yeah,
questions to
I have.
move into.
How many font styles are available there? Because that was very unique, which you use.
How many?
Font.
Font style.
Hello. Can you
Sam,
please
did you say fonts?
Yeah, font.
You can download it, buddy, as much as you want.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Pooja, like he was asking like how many fonts are there on Illustrator. So that's what I said. You can download as many. I think.
Yeah, you can always download fonts. I'll tell you about some websites where you can download fonts for free. If you buy the Adobe subscription for the Illustrator, you will get quite a good amount of fonts for free. Adobe fonts, Google fonts.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
If you want to know about this font, the name is Neuro. Okay. What I do is whenever I see a good logo, I search for the font. You have a website for that as well. Font Squill is there. You have to upload that image and have to
Okay,
like
okay.
it will focus on the font and you can find it. Okay.
Okay.
This font is called Political. I'll show you. Click on the font. It will take you to character over here. See the name is displayed over Political. Okay.
Yeah.
So it comes installed with default fonts, but you will need a lot more fonts once you start designing.
Hello.
Go and download. You have to check whether it's a free for commercial use or not. If you are willing to pay for it, well then I mean, go for it. Otherwise, always check whether it's free for commercial use. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, if they are not free for commercial, you're asking, right? Yeah, so they will have copyright issues later. The person who has created that font and one who is selling it may sue you for that. It has never
So
happened
it
to
will
me,
be
but
like IPR conflict. If you are
Have you
using
ever done
the
that?
fonts are
yes.
like an IPR intellectual property of a particular organization who has released the font. Okay, and if you are not paying for the license, you are not authorized person to use this in first place. And if you are
Like what
using and
happened
you somehow
recently?
happen to be good, sorry.
Like what happened recently in Beyonce, you know.
Maybe I'm not aware about Beyonce's story. Maybe you can tell us like what exactly happened. I will be more than happy
Tell you
to know
later.
it. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I know.
So,
I think
okay,
copyright was something that's it.
okay.
Yeah.
So even these copyright issues have been a lot more. If you go and read the story of McDonald's, also it was an IPR issue. Okay,
Yes.
so there's a lot more to the story, and copyrights are one thing that will like, take a that you should not be infringing with any time. Copyright and IPR. Better to pay or give credits to the person whom you are, or take a prior permission. If you're, let's say some of the friend is having a registered fund, like he released his own fund, okay, and it's registered or patented on his name. So if you want to use it for free, it's better to have a written grant from him, like okay, you can use it for free. So at later point of time, he don't come and sue you. Okay. If you are going for a company, so that way you can check it. Okay. Any is there a freelancer here who is working as a freelance in graphics or logo designing apart from Pooja? Anybody interested in?
Yes, I am interested.
Okay.
Actually, I had to
So,
ask one thing.
why? Because there are a couple of challenges, Pooja. Like once we freelance, right? There are a couple of challenges: how to find client, how to negotiate with them, how to quote a price for exact logo, like how to estimate the amount of work that would be needed on the logo. So just if you could touch up in like in 5 minutes on this topic, like how you first actually start.
In my design course, I tried looking for a job, but I felt quite early on that it was not worth going for a job right away. And then I found an article where it was mentioned about a platform on which the girl who wrote that article was freelancing. And she told me about a platform where you can post your services. So it's a good way of displaying your portfolio. The first thing that you need to do to attract a client is to display your work. Okay, they need to get they need to have trust on you. Only then they will be awarding you their projects. So look at YouTube, some good YouTube videos, and try to make a portfolio of logos first of all. Okay, and then there are some good platforms where you can display. There is Behance.com. Then there is Dribble. I hope people have heard name of Behance, very popular one. You
Yeah.
can make your portfolios there and try to share it on the website or on your LinkedIn from wherever you are trying to find clients. That's what I did. So I made a portfolio first and then started sharing it on every social media platform possible. And that's the first thing you have to do. And so and you have to keep the prices low initially. That's quite obvious because you're just starting now. And to gain the client's trust slowly and slowly you can go on increasing the price. What has
Okay,
to be
Pooja, that
minimum.
was
I started with rupees 400.
hmm?
Yeah,
Oh, rupees 200. How long? I mean, how long it's been that you started?
rupees 400. Yeah, I started 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago. On the platform, I displayed few of my works, and then I got a client around 1 week later. And once I gave him the first work, he liked it, and then he started giving me a few more. That's the way your portfolio forms. You get reviews from your clients. You are helpful in getting more clients. So always add your best work to your portfolio. Don't just add anything to your portfolio. It has to be good because there is a lot of competition out there. Okay. Then, um, yeah, 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 yeah. Right. I didn't start with Upwork and Freelancer because they are like very polished designers are working over there, and it's hard to start on those platforms. There is one platform that I get my clients from that is called Freelancer.com. Okay, there are mostly Indians, and you can say that there is work for everyone. You will get your start sooner or later. It's easy to start on this platform. There is not much competition. And
Yeah.
What happened?
Guys, I think there was a network issue at her end. So let's see once again.
hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Pooja, you're audible, perfectly audible.
Sorry about the network problem. It's
I
been
think maybe
there.
you're sharing a screen, so that's why your bandwidth would be high utilization. So I think we can continue on the audio itself. So no need to share the screen right now.
Yeah.
I think I stopped already.
I think we almost covered many points here. We showed a demo and we covered few questions. So guys, any questions you wanted to ask, maybe you can ask her now. And you can follow her on LinkedIn as well. So she's very active on LinkedIn. And I think hereafter she'll be acting in our Discord community and she can mentor you guys on logo designing and freelancing, especially if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Do we actually
maybe we
draw
can request on
the?
your behalf. I cannot guarantee her availability, but we can request her to be here.
Am I audible?
Anybody? Uh,
Hello.
Ashit, Hashmi,
Am I
Pratibha.
audible? Hello.
Yeah, Priyanshu.
Yeah, I'm sure you're audible.
I have to ask, do we draw the logos on paper also? Like I have seen many videos in which they actually draw the logo first on paper and then jump to Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
who are
Yeah,
having network issue can ping their questions in the central chat. We can take the chat from, we can take the questions from there also.
Hey,
Hello.
what about
yeah, yeah.
animated logos? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and true, yes, yes, we do draw them first on paper, but my approach is different. I don't write on paper because I find just starting right away on Illustrator easier and time saving. If your client demands, sometimes clients will ask you, okay, show me a few drafts drawn on paper. You can do it always. You can follow some good Illustrator and logo design tutorials online on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I took that approach for a few for a few designs, but usually I do start straight away in Illustrator.
Because you are having a 3+ years of experience and number of clients, you can directly start with Illustrator. Others might need to sketch on a bit first.
No, actually, the very polished ones they do it that way only. Like they draw it on paper. I'm not, I don't think I've reached that level. I can start
Yeah,
straight away.
actually,
Okay.
there's one guy on YouTube
So yeah,
named Shantanu
Ambi,
Kumar.
you're asking one question like
Oh,
related to
yeah.
animated logos, right?
Yeah, I was asking that what if we use animate logo instead of static logo, like a dynamic logo that represents a character of
Pooja, I
the
think he's
company.
asking the one that you did for Simon Tate.
Yeah, let me see. Let me look at. Give me a moment, please.
You can
No,
just tell like how to do that. Pooja,
Hello.
I think your network is not supporting screen sharing.
Is it?
Maybe you can just tell on the audio like how to approach, and later we can take in a different forum.
Can you see the screen?
Anyone see the screen?
No.
No, no, no. It's okay, Pooja. I think we are already out of time, so you can just answer to Ambi's question like how to do, and maybe we can take a separate forum to this, or Ambi you can approach directly to Pooja and
Okay.
ask for the answers.
Sure.
Okay, so like Pooja, how? Okay, even curiosity was there. So how do you start with the animated? Like, is the Illustrator enough for that, or you take help of some other tool and you do something else on that?
So for animation, I go for Photoshop. For simple animated logos, Photoshop is the best. Hello.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. So and the one you did for I think GIF format, right? You did one logo in GIF format. So how about that?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. So you design the screens on Illustrator, and then you take all those screens to Photoshop to make
Mhm.
a GIF.
Okay, okay, got it.
You need Photoshop for that for making GIFs.
Okay. Harshil, you were saying something else? Anything else you wanted to ask? Harshil, anybody?
Okay, so register on platforms that would be the best because before that you have to have a portfolio as I mentioned earlier. Make a good portfolio. There's some really good platforms to display your work. You see that is Behance, then Dribble, and you need to
Yeah, I think we lost her again. Guys, in any case of freelancing, right, you definitely need a strong portfolio to showcase. Once your portfolio is very good, I think that is the one thing that will attract more and more clients. Whether you are do anything, okay. So for portfolio building, you definitely need to focus on LinkedIn for sure. And Pooja,
yeah. I think I got disconnected in between.
or maybe yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
was
guys,
saying,
you need to work on LinkedIn profile, and maybe it's always good to have your own website, a portfolio website where you can display all your work and all those things.
yeah,
Right, Pooja?
About mockups. If anyone has heard about them, mockups are a very good way of displaying work in a professional manner. You design your logos and then use mockups to display them beautifully. That can be done using Photoshop. If you know Photoshop, you can do that.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Makes them look much more beautiful. Take any logo and try it on mockup. Mockup it makes it 100% more pretty. Okay, so on LinkedIn, you display all your latest works. Keep posting your fresh works or whatever achievements you have made on your design works. So, for suppose you won a logo contest, just display, tag a lot of skills on that, like logo designing, so that people find your work and they approach you. I find it really beneficial. Display as much as possible. Keep displaying your work. Right. Yeah. Going to take
So
time.
Harshit, I think for creating a portfolio site, I think first, I mean, the best bet will be WordPress, right? I mean, it will not require much of coding effort, and you can just straightforward create it.
Yeah, Behance is the best in my view. Behance because people recognize it at a global level. Behance and Dribble. There are many other platforms, but these two are like really in demand. Behance and Dribble, and they're very easy to use, very user friendly. Yeah, yeah. People approach you on Behance as well if they like your work.
I had actually seen a guy. What he had done is he had made his portfolio on Google Drive itself. Like it was well maintained.
Right, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I have a Google Drive portfolio as well. If you are sharing it with personally with a client, it's a good way to do. But if you want people to find your work, then Behance and Dribbble are
Yeah,
good ways to do that.
yeah,
You
I
can
got
provide
it. Yeah,
the links. You can make it the public to make people to find, and it makes a good impression. You can make a website of yourself that is super. But
yeah.
start Behance and Dribbble are really good platforms. Okay, I haven't heard about.
So Harshit, maybe we can have a separate session on creating a portfolio website. Okay. So thank you, Pooja. Thank you for giving your precious time from a very tight schedule and joining us here for almost an hour.
It has
And
been,
very input, and thanks for showing all this content.
it has been a pleasure.
Okay, cool guys. Anybody else, like, I think we're good to close this session, or like is still someone is having any questions?
No, we are actually good to close.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, one more request, like if you have any future project in pipeline and you see there are more work, so you can pick somebody, some of the designers from our community, and we you can try to give them a real time experience of like how to design things
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, sure. Can do that.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you, Pooja. Thanks for joining.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
I
everyone.
hope I hope I hope it was a very good session. And if anybody is having any questions, as Ashil said, you can very well put in the chat room. And we have a design chat room as well, so you can put anywhere your questions.
Aditya, just drop the link of Pooja's LinkedIn handle in the chat.
Definitely, I'll be more than happy to do that once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Sure,
Exactly.
sure. I'll do that.
Thank you so much, all of you, for having me here. It has been a real pleasure. I enjoyed it. Thanks so much. Bye.
All right. So thanks everyone for joining.